So I reckon comfort is a drug, right? Like everyone's addicted to having stuff, you know, iPhone, car, TV, you know, like that. And it's just like a drug because you start off with peer pressure, you know, like with smoking, you know, you start smoking to hang out with the cool kids, drinking, you go to a party, someone's like, oh, have a beer. Same with stuff. You know, you join the boat club, people are like, hey, where's your boat? Where's your boat? Right? When and it's also like stuff because the more you have, the more you want, right? Like when I was 3, my parents, they got me a tricycle and I was really excited for a while, but then I wanted a bike. And then for my 8th birthday, my parents got me a bike and I was excited for a while, but then I wanted a car. So for my 16th birthday, my parents got me a car because they thought it'd make me happy, but it didn't. All it did was mean now, every birthday I'm sad because no one got me a boat. You know, people give me presents like, happy birthday, Michael, what do you think of this shirt? Well, it's good. It's no yacht. You know, like, this is the thing, right? More you have, more you want. Guys with bikes want cars. Guys with cars want boats. You know that millionaire guy, Richard Branson, right? He had all those planes. Now he's trying to get a spaceship. Someone needs to sit him down and go, Richard, you've got a problem. Right. I always watch that show, Pimp My Ride. You know, every episode's the same. It's always this rapper exhibit. He takes someone's car, fixes it up, gives it back to the guy. The guy's like, oh, it's got a fish tank. Oh, and a jacuzzi. Right? But what you don't see is that guy 2 years later when he's buying his next car. You know, some salesman like, oh, what do you think? You know, Honda Civic. He's like, well, does it have a fish tank? Where's the jacuzzi? You can't ride around like this. Right, I still have a car, but my car doesn't make me happy anymore, right? My car is like whiskey, right? At 16, it was really new and exciting. Now, it's just what I do to get me to work. It's tough. Thank you. But it isn't like cars are the only thing I've been addicted to. Like a couple of years ago, I camped out overnight outside of a store to get the new iPhone, right? I was one of those guys, I was camping outside. Some junkie walks past, he goes, oh, get some dignity. And I was like, oh, what? And he's talking to me and he gives me some advice. He goes, Michael, you don't want to be addicted to anything. And I'm going, oh, I'm going to listen to this because this is the voice of experience talking. He goes, because if you're addicted to something, you know, like drugs are very expensive and you end up doing stuff you don't want to do for money. And I thought, oh, why does that sound familiar? Oh yeah, doing stuff I don't want to do for money, that's every job I've ever had, right? Like to pay for my iPhone and my car, I ended up working in telemarketing. Basically, I would call up old people and trick them into buying insurance. All right? It was really embarrassing. Like, I'd call people up. People hated getting called up. I'd call them up. They'd answer the phone like, ugh, what are you selling? I'm like, my integrity. It was really bad for my health as well, right? Like, I was putting on all this weight. You know, my friend grabs my fat. He's like, oh, what's this? You know, too much chocolate? Too much ice cream? I'm like, no, Toyota Corolla. Because I hated the job so much, what I would do, I'd go to the toilet all the time just to have a break from work. I'd just go to the toilet, have a wee, take ages to wash my hands. And then one time I'm reading an article online about diabetes. And it said one of the symptoms of diabetes is that you go to the toilet a lot. And I thought, oh my gosh, am I giving myself diabetes? Like out of boredom? Right? Like, because that's got to be the worst way to get diabetes, right? You know, how'd you get diabetes? Too much sugar? Were you born with it? No, I just hated my job. Just hated my job, right? And I was only doing it to get stuff because I was addicted to stuff, you know. And it was a really high-pressure job as well. Everyone was like that. Like I was working next to some dude. He's working away. One day he's like, and falls over on his desk. Everyone's like, oh, he's had a heart attack. I'm like, no, that's a stuff overdose. Hey, thanks for watching. Now what you need to do is sign up for my newsletter. Just go to michaelconnell.com.au and put your details into the sign up box. Sign up today and you'll instantly get a free copy of my first comedy CD.
Plus, you'll start receiving my monthly newsletter. It'll give you a sneak peek at stuff I'm working on, free tickets to my comedy shows, access to videos and articles I don't post anywhere else, plus a whole heap of other fun stuff. So do it. Go to michaelconnell.com.au and sign up for the newsletter now.